Hello, everyone. Manufacturer Collectibles here, and
Easy Company Collectibles. Welcome.
welcome to another episode of Sixth Scale Unfiltered, officially Season 2, Episode 6. That's good, man. We made it.
Season 2 of Unfiltered. It's
We
nice.
survived Season 1.
We survived, and we're getting good feedback from the fans of the Unfiltered show. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
Feedback helps. So hit the like
Feed-
button if you're just tuning in, or hit the like button if you're watching this. Hit the like button regardless.
Of
Olive
anything.
Garden. Next.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yes. This is going to be a very interesting episode because a lot of things happened.
Uh-huh.
We finally got the Grievous. I did the review. I spoke to you a lot about the issues, the flaws, and what's going on. Sideshow finally decided to do something about it. We're going to talk about that too, our honest opinion. We're also going to talk about the new Shang-Chi figures that came out recently. So we're going to talk about our thoughts, what we think. We haven't seen the movie yet, so don't worry. It will not be any spoilers here. So hopefully you don't spoil it when this video is actually premiering. And then we're going to talk about the upcoming Hot Toys releases. And there's one figure that you guys might be surprised that could be next, hopefully sooner rather than later. So yeah, as you can see, we have a very interesting show tonight. We were supposed to have a guest. We're still gonna see if we can have the guest coming. So we're just gonna wait and see. But we're gonna start with the show, my friend. We need to start because the show it must go on.
If he does.
He dies. Yes, if he dies, he dies. And that's exactly what our friends from Sideshow said to us.
That's
Right?
messed up. That's bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Sideshow immediately responded. I think they responded pretty quick because a lot of people didn't even get their stuff yet. And they're like, yep, it's broke.
I know. Hey, Sideshow, can I get a General Grievous? Sure, here. If he dies, he dies. So, all right. So let's talk about General Grievous, man. So, as you guys know, I did the review. Yes, I did the review. And it was a bit painful, man. It was a bit painful. I'm going to be very honest with you. The figure doesn't look bad if you don't touch it. If you don't touch the figure, you just leave it there and look at it. Don't touch it. It's good, right?
I didn't
Go
get
ahead.
to review it because I saw all the hectic
scared.
things going on
You got
before
scared.
anyone even got it, and I just canceled. I canceled. I didn't even. And they kept my deposit. That was sad.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, did you cancel before or after?
I canceled it before.
That's why.
So
Smart.
when it started releasing, I canceled it, and they kept my deposit. And I was about to be like, "You release a crap figure, and then you're gonna keep my money?" I was like,
Yeah.
seems.
That's why they said if he dies, he dies. Yeah. So, man, this figure was a challenge. So right off the bat, it does look very nice. The problem is the articulation, the joints. It is loosey, like you saw. I don't want to show you the whole thing, but if you guys haven't watched the review, I recommend you to watch it because it is interesting. It's a lot of things going on, right? The amount of detail is actually pretty good.
I know they said it's a 2.0, but they didn't. To me, they didn't improve on the looks of General Grievous. Look at the ball joint, clear as day. There's a ball there. Does he have a ball? I don't think he has a ball right there. But it just looks like more so a toy than a premium product.
Right.
And Sideshow didn't improve on the aesthetic part of Grievous. And I was like, they had a chance to redeem themselves.
Yes, and this is something that we'll be talking about
this particular figure.
For this particular figure, because when this figure was announced, I'm pretty sure many people, including myself, were in the hopes, oh wow, so they're gonna reissue it, and they clearly said we're gonna take care of the issues, we're gonna take care of the joints, we're gonna take care of everything we know that you guys complain.
They said it's gonna have new joints, like it's newly engineered masterpieces. And it came up. You looked under the box.
2014.
2014.
So,
what just
to give the benefit of the doubt and just to be, playing devil's advocate here, they used the mold for 2014 for the base. So base is a base, right? But right at the bat, when you saw that, I was thinking, oh shoot. So I had the chance to watch the Novice video right after mine, and he pointed out a few things that I actually didn't catch it on my video. The first thing, the box, it says 2020, so last year. The 2014, which happened to be that he also pointed out the 2014 underneath the base. I don't have the first version, but I've seen reviews from other YouTubers, and I can see that's pretty much the same thing. Um, yes, these ones are a bit tighter, but just a tiny bit. Because if you notice, when I'm doing the showing the arms, let me see if I can just go to that part.
It is tighter, but I think all they did was added paint or something inside of the joint area. But then the paint started peeling for some people, and then this happens.
Right. So let me see if I can just go to this part here. And
He
you see,
yeah, he just becomes a gymnast.
so the joints are very loose, and for a 285 300 and change all in figure, it is really not good. They should have right off the bat get all this fixed instead of having people complaining, and rightfully so, because you guys pay this much money, and money comes with hard work. It's not like you just, hey, I want to get $400, let me just press this button and get the $400. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to work hard for this. So it was a slap in the face. I think what they did was really bad. The figure doesn't look bad at all, but what's the point of having a 6 scale figure that you can supposed to articulate and do poses, and you can even touch it because you're afraid you're going to break it? What's the point? You know what I'm saying?
Especially for, dynamic posers. I don't like too dynamic, but people like Dante, photographers, they try to post it in stuff that bright. I see tons of people. I mean, the amount of posts that we saw online and social media, people breaking the fingers. I mean, people breaking just random parts of the body, the paint's being chipped out of the joint, and it's all loosey goosey. It's horrid to think that this is a re-release. The re-release horror starts and goes in the Unfiltered show. I swear to God, this thing, we're never going to hear the end of it. These companies are ripping us a new one. And that's the consistency is almost, it's bad. It's horrible.
And I remember that when we had the announcement of the Grievous, right? I remember Desi saying that he thought that it's gonna be the same thing, and he was right. He was right. And I thought, well, wait a second, I don't think it's gonna be like this, because they actually clearly saying we're gonna fix this, we're gonna fix that, and boom, we got a figure that a lot of people got issues. I was lucky enough that nothing was broken when I took my figure.
I mean, Sideshow came out pretty quick. I mean, I think it was pretty quick. Like, a lot of people just 1 week in, and they're like, "Hey, we're sorry." They must have got a lot of shit from collectors. Like, your product is crap.
The reviews, the reviews didn't help.
Everybody's reviewing it. I mean, people just moving it probably can't even pose it without breaking it.
Right. So, yeah. So they send that email to everyone saying, "Hey guys, I'm sorry. We F it up. We're gonna give you some $10." So you can expend it in. So we got $10, and they're gonna send us. Days. I know, right? And they're gonna give us a new joints, so we can replace them ourselves. So basically, you end up buying $300 figure with a 10% discount to customize your own figure.
Yeah.
So it is really it is bad. It is really bad. They had the chance to kill it. They had the chance to make this figure looking good, so everyone is happy.
Yeah,
but
and if anybody happens to see this and you have loose joints in general in any figure, get it, General Grievous, no pun intended. But if you do have it, the little trick I learned is just take paper towels and rip it into little pieces and stick them in the joints and just plug it back up, and it'll tighten up.
Toilet paper,
paper towels, napkins, poo-poo, anything you want to stick in there, your weenie, you can leave that in there if it's small enough, and it'll tighten up the joints. And that may even work for some of you guys with the Grievous issue. So if you buy it secondhand or something like that.
Right. And actually the Novi show in the video that he put some type of like a rubber thing, something like some type of
like a little grommet.
Yeah, he did. He got some and he just put it in and it actually worked. But the bottom line is that, and I agree with the people who send me comments and everything on the video, that if you're gonna spend this much money, you don't need to fix anything. It has to be really good at right off the bat, and I agree with
Yeah.
that. You know, my choice was to keep it because I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna wait for the joints and I want to fix it because guess what? Hot Toys is definitely gonna come with a Grievous.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they will miss this opportunity to say and to show Sideshow, hey guys, look, this is how you're supposed to do this. you
Yeah,
know?
Hot Toys Sideshow to do some some thumbs like this, some mistakes like this against a company like Hot Toys. I mean, that's their competitors. I mean, that is what it is. It's kind of worrisome because it's like, do you even care? But you're charging us those competitor prices, and I think the price was a bit high for this figure.
It
They
was.
shouldn't have. They shouldn't have threw this garbage at us and charged us the premium of a brand new engineered figure.
Agreed.
And Hot Toys, it definitely going to come in, like you said. They're definitely coming in and making a Hot Toys Grievous, maybe 20 years from now, but I don't know. But Hot Toys quality, you can't beat it. I know their prices has been increasing lately. It's kind of sad to see, but
well,
I don't want
let's
to back
just
them
make
up
a
because
correction on that because the prices have been increasing here in the US because of the distributor. No, because I know Hot Toys, I
some
know
people are saying
in
because
Hong
of
Kong.
in Hong Kong material costs, and I just put a wash over it and say
Right,
Hot
right.
Toys. But some people are saying material costs and this and that. But I mean, Hot Toys quality. I have like one figure from Hot Toys. Sorry, I have one figure from Hot Toys that has a little bit of a loose joints, and that was my very first Hot Toys in like 2015, 2016. It's the Shock Trooper from Star Wars Battlefront, video game masterpiece, and that's the only one with like one arm is a bit loose. And I mean, there's just quality. So Sideshow needs to step it up. I don't want to email from Sideshow 1 week within release saying, "Oh, we're sorry." You know, that's kind of messed up. And then we have this new stuff coming out from the Clone Wars, Anakin and Obi-Wan. Please don't be trash, because
I
those
know.
bodies, we can't just go out there and buy a True Type body or something like that, or a Fison body. These are weird, wacky, long, linky bodies, and Sideshow, if you screw that up, ooh, you're gonna screw up my trust, because I'm gonna get those. That's a nice line, not to be
The
messed
Clone
with.
Wars, right?
Clone Wars, yeah.
Yes, yes. And that's the thing, right? I mean, if you look at the arm here, look at the fingers, how tiny it is. Those little joints there. That's the reason why a lot of people broke it because it's very fragile,
Yeah.
very, very fragile. I was so scared to even touch this, and even tried to do the articulation on the hand with this wrist peg. It was so hard for me. Mine was a bit stiff, and maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's how it is. But I
Yeah.
was just so afraid to move it
But
because
that's to the point. It's scary. Then you don't want to even pose or move it.
right. That's why it took me longer to do the pulsing for this figure because every time that I wanted to not use the stand, the figure was just falling. And I was every time that the figure was falling, I was just freaking scared, man. I was thinking, oh man, this is right. I can see that the arm is gonna fly anytime soon, or the fingers are just gonna pop out. I was like so afraid to even pose this figure, but I had to do it because I wanted to show you guys everything I could, and then to give you my honest impression after posing it, because that's
Mm.
the test, right? It survived the test, but it took me longer than normal to do the poses. I normally don't take this long to do the posing section for my videos, but this one took me maybe twice, maybe three times more than a normal review.
Trying not to break it.
Trying not to break in it, but the joints are really bad. I mean, the fingers are not good. I don't understand why. They could have fixed this issue? Try to put some diecast pieces, either in the joints or on the legs,
Right.
and that would have
And
been easier.
I mean, you can literally copy it from Hot Toys' take. They put diecast materials where needed, like IG-11, K2SO, some Iron Man figures. There's just random parts are die-casted for the sake of quality, right?
Right, right.
And we're not paying. We didn't pay ridiculous prices on IG-11. They didn't
No,
even tell us it was die-cast until its release,
exactly,
and stuff like that just
exactly.
means quality. So they didn't bother to re-engineer the fingers or re-engineer certain parts that would possibly break with a little bit of hard maneuvering or anything. They just reissued it and recast it, and sent it out and hoped everybody would close their eyes and say, this thing is awesome for the love of the previous one. We're going to give it to this one. But no, they got hate for this release.
Right, and I'm gonna share something with you guys. I'm not gonna say who gave it to me, but that person knows who gave it to me. So, because I don't know if I should share this with whoever shared it to me, but anyway, so talking about Sideshow itself, right? The company. So right now, obviously, Hot Toys is their main baby, right? If they lose Hot Toys, they're done, pretty much, right? The numbers on Hot Toy sales is way up here compared to the sales for other lines, three zeros or prime one statues, you name it, right? Obviously Hot Toys is their main baby, and that this is the reason why they don't want to leave Hot Toys, and Hot Toys would not want to leave Sideshow either. So because they need to work together for this, right? Sideshow obviously is a business move, they can make a lot of money out of it. um and that's the reason why we don't see a possibility of Hato is kind of like separating from Sideshow so they can have their own branches here, like how it is in Japan, right? With Toy Sapiens or Secret Base, things like that. So obviously this is gonna be continuing for longer time. But if Sideshow wants to be at the level of Hot Toys in terms of quality, they definitely need to step up because their prices that does not reflect the quality, and that's the problem, and that's why we
Mhm.
complain. You know, and we need to tell it like it is because we're paying. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
mean,
I love the
yeah.
horror figure line. I love, and you guys notice I've been doing reviews of horror figures, and I'm continuing doing them because I think those are actually pretty nice. But figures like this Grievous, needed some love.
Yeah, like you said, the prices are premium quality figures. So why did we get a Hasbro Lab genetically modified mixtape from Sideshow? Like, what is this? It
I
looks like a
know.
HasLab prototype for a 12-inch Grievous. It
I,
really
I
does. I mean, this figure,
agree.
I would expect to pay like if I saw this from Hasbro, I'd be like, $70, $100. Really,
Yeah,
I just totally canceled out on this figure.
yeah,
I didn't bother with it.
right.
Even to me, a lot of people like the look of this, but it's very outdated for the look of Grievous. I think it's very outdated. The whole look of him. It's a bit cartoony. It's a bit plasticky. Some of the plastic bits are too thick. They're just they're showing mold lines, as you can see on
Right.
his like elbow areas. There's mold lines here and there. The paint, the plastic is very cheap
Mm,
looking. I mean, you can tell it's plastic. Hot Toys does a magnificent job when it comes to armor pieces and Mandalorian pieces. It's plastic, but the thing looks metal. It looks Beskar. It looks damaged. It looks weathered. Sideshow just dry brushed this. I mean, I've
right.
like to paint something like this, I would charge like $50. Like it's not that hard to.
Yeah, I mean, the paint up, we can have an argument on the paint application. So for some people, it doesn't look that great. For other people, it looks okay. For other people, it looks decent
Mhm.
enough. To me, it actually does look decent enough. But yeah, I
It's
agree with
simple
you
dry
with the
brush.
joints.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, if you look at the legs here, man, when I was trying to move these legs, I was afraid that this is gonna pop up anytime soon. So now I don't know about the joints. I don't know what Sideshow is gonna send us. Are they gonna send us the arms and the legs, or what are they gonna send us? I have no idea.
They're probably gonna send us the ball joints with bigger balls because they took all our balls. Maybe. I mean, I'm thinking
Maybe.
maybe because to fill up that little gap, bigger balls.
Well,
That's
four
what you
to
need
six weeks. So we need to wait 4 to 6 weeks to get
for
it. That's
some
why it
bigger
was
balls.
pushed,
No.
right? I mean, this is not to discourage anyone to get this figure. Just obviously, you're gonna make the decision. If you want to get it, get it. If not, it's not. It's fine. Nobody here is telling you to not to get it. But just have the mindset that whatever comes after December might be the same or an improvement. We don't know. We don't know, and I can speak because I cannot see the future, right? But I'm gonna wait until I get the joints. I'm probably gonna do an update video so I can show you guys how it looks with and without the new joints, and then we can just make a decision whether this is worth getting or not. You know. But that's it for the Grievous from Sideshow. Hopefully, you guys got your money back if you actually canceled it. And if you haven't yet, and you're confident that they're gonna fix it, then wait for it and see. That's all we can suggest. But it was definitely disappointed. I was
Yeah.
disappointed, and a little bit upset too. But if you haven't watched the review, I'm gonna put the card up there. So just watch it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and that's basically it. Now, because of this, what happened, and I just mentioned that before, it is very possible to me that Hot Toys will definitely pull the trigger on Grievous. I think this
Yeah.
is a perfect opportunity for them
Yeah.
to show Sideshow how it's done.
I can see Hot Toys with their metal frame, for Grievous. It's just they're gonna take it out of they're gonna take it out of us, man. They're gonna charge probably like $400, but
Hey, man, if I pay 300 and change for the Sideshow one, and if they're gonna give me a good quality one, I mean, man, I'll definitely pay that money. If I see a Grievous from Hot Toys, it's gonna be Iron Man money for sure.
yeah, because they're
Diecast.
definitely using. I'm pretty sure what I think is going to be a little skeleton of a just die-casted skeleton. I mean, I don't see Hot Toys going any other way. I feel like
It's
that's the way
probably,
they go.
Yeah, that's probably. And maybe I don't know why I have this in my head, but maybe if, next year for May 4th. Could be.
Might
Could
be.
be. It will be a good call.
Lots of prequel stuff not released. Padme, 212, Kit Fisto, droids, super battle droids. Lots of stuff not released yet.
They have so
Awesome
much
stuff for
Yeah, they have so much they can do, man. There's so many good Star Wars characters. Even Mace Windu, man. Even Mace Windu.
I'm tirelessly waiting Mace Windu. They're not
Everyone
mentioning him for
is.
some reason. They got his sculpt, Nick Fury. So
They do, yeah.
So like, why don't we just play with the odds here and just? But I want an updated sculpt. I want something new. They're gonna do something new, of course, but I'm just
Right. You know what I heard? That it is a possibility that we might see Mace Windu in whatchamacallit?
Kenobi.
No, not Kenobi. Boba Fett or Mando season 3, one of those two.
Because Boba got some beef with Mace.
I think it's gonna be Mando. And can you imagine if we see something like this?
That would be sick. That would be stupid sick.
Oh man. And it happened to be the eye is like this, right? It's kind of like because they already have the sculpt with this for Nick Fury. So just add some beard, right? Just add some beard, some scratches, put some ropes in it, boom.
That would be stupid sick to see Mace Windu in your collection. That was when I used to dream of ObiWan in my collection. Now he's there, and when you look at it, it's like special. And I'm gonna get a freaking purple lightsaber for that. That would be awesome.
Oh man, that will be awesome. That they have this version, and they release the prequels version as well. So they will do Mandalorian Windu and then prequels. Man, that will be sick. And what are the chances for this to happen? I don't know, man. It is very possible at this point. One thing that Disney has done with Star Wars shows is giving us surprises. So I would not be surprised if we
think of Darth Maul. Solo popped up in Solo.
Exactly.
And then we got a Hot Toys for him, and to me, one of the best Hot Toys from Star Wars line there is the Solo Maul.
The Solo Maul, yeah.
The sculpt is amazing. The DX features, everything about
tailoring,
is amazing.
Right?
Tailoring,
the mechanical beautiful parts of the legs, even the chair looks nice.
Yeah, the chair looks like a real chair. Yeah,
right. Guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think we're gonna get a Mace Windu in any Mandalorian or maybe Obi-Wan series, or do you think we're gonna get a prequels Mace Windu? Let us know in the comments below. I would love to see that. How many people are on board with Mace Windu? I'm one of them, and I know my friend Aries is one of them. But before I continue, I just need to do a little plug here. So my friend Aries and myself, we're gonna be doing a show coming very soon. It's gonna be all about Star Wars, talking about Hot Toys figures, shows, you name it. So that's coming. It's gonna be a special show as well, kind of similar to the Unfiltered, but it's more with Aries on his channel. And we're gonna have a live stream also in my channel next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we're still working on the panel. So stay tuned for that. And as you know, this is season 2 of the Unfiltered show. If you guys love the show, if you guys want to see more episodes, if you guys want to see a guest, please let us know in the comments below as well, because your comments and your feedback is much appreciated. The more we know, the better. So we can deliver what you guys want. If you're looking for a specific guest that you want us to have in the show, let us know, and we'll try to work that out. So that's the plug. That's the plug. If he dies, he dies. Yeah. And you know what's funny? A lot of people send me the comments, if he dies, he dies. Because they know it. You guys know
it's
what
becoming
we mean.
a thing. It's becoming
A thing. Yeah. And it applies in perfect, in situations like Grievous and things like that. It applies.
He dies. It's okay.
Yeah, right. Same crap. But anyway, so that's for Windu. Hopefully we can see a window. Window.
We have a window open for Windu.
Hopefully we can see a Mace Windu either from the Mandalorian or the prequels coming. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But that's enough for that. Now, some of the figures that we've seen this week that was announced were the Shang-Chi figures.
Shang-Chi.
And right off the bat, I have to tell you guys, I was thinking when I saw the pictures of the announcement that this was actually pictures from the movie. And then when I look closer and I look at the head sculpts, I was like, wow. I think this is by far the best prototype I've seen on any figure. And I can be wrong, but
I thought when you went to the next one, I thought that was one of the best I've ever seen. Like, it's so lifelike. It's very, very premiumly painted. This is the prototype. Yes. Very nice. But I mean, just look at the other one too. Like, they're spot on.
It's spot on, man. And yes, a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, exposed joints," but think about this, right? If this is a seamless body, you will not be able to do a pose like this for a long time. So if you want to do something like this, I'll leave it on your shelf for like months. By the time if it's seamless body, by the time you want to fix it, it's gonna be a crack in the middle.
Yeah. So if you want Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit, you gotta have these joints.
So I think it is a good call. I think I have to give that to Hut. Sometimes we say, "Oh, it should be seamless body." For figures that you don't need to do some dynamic poses, yes, but for these guys, you have to have this type of joints, and that I don't think we have any other way. I mean, are they going to use a Phison body? Even Phison bodies can break. So
yeah. And over time, these kind of figures, like we said, you're going to put them in dynamic poses.
Look at this.
Like this.
I mean, dude, this is ridiculous, man. Like the amount of and I heard the movie is actually pretty good. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't wait to watch it. But dude, this is ridiculous, man. Like the amount of detail, the hair sculpt, the tailoring, the articulation is sick. Look at that.
I didn't even know this movie came out. I didn't even know what it was about. I didn't like anything Marvel coming out now. There's so much Marvel crap. I'm just like, it can't all fit in one ear,
Well, this is Phase 4, so a lot. I mean, I'm not a hardcore Marvel that knows every character, that read every comic. I'm not one of those. I watch the movies. That's all I do. But I saw the trailer. I was very into it, so I'm definitely gonna watch this movie because it sounds very interesting, and especially anytime that there are new characters, I want to see that, because sometimes it fails, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's actually pretty good to see new characters, and you're like, wow, So
I get very Mortal Kombat vibes. I mean,
yeah,
very like there's stuff going on and like the sticks and staffs and the magical powers and stuff. Like Mortal Kombat was very good. I'm surprised Hot Toys didn't grab anything from there, but cool sneakers, bro.
Cool sneakers, and also the tailoring on the pants. So this is fabric, and that's a good call because it would not affect the articulation whatsoever. And I have a feeling that this figure is gonna have the same body as the homemade suit Spider-Man, because that one you can pose. You can do anything you want with that one. Yeah. And this one is going to have the same type of body, and the joints and everything. Yes, exposed joints, but don't mind of this, because this is the only way they can do this figure, so you can do this type of poses without breaking them. Because look at the vest. This is more like a rubber type material, right?
Yeah, like the Endgame Captain America suit.
Right, right. So I mean, this one looks really good. I mean, look at the Haskell, man. It's insane.
Yeah,
Even
and
the
stuff like
birthmark.
this. If Hot Toys keeps this priced around 250, that's what I want to see. These types of figures, stuff that's gonna last, stuff that's gonna look good. It's just perfect. Accessories are nice, and it's I just love these type of releases. Now I have to see the movie because really from Marvel, the only thing that caught my eye was Iron Man. And for some reason, I don't know. Marvel ain't my game. DC is my stuff. So,
No, but man,
so what is this movie even about? Is it? I seem like
I don't
looking at
know.
Iron Man stuff.
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I don't follow any. I mean, I know people who follows the comics know who Shang-Chi is, and
Mm-hmm.
they know the in and outs. I don't know, to be honest with you. That's why I want to watch the movie to get more feedback about what this is about, right? But this is phase 4, so that means that we're gonna probably see a lot of new characters coming. The Eternals is coming as well, so we're gonna have a few things coming. But man, the overall look of this figure is fantastic. I mean, you can see here on the joints that you have it's like a
Uh,
two pieces, right? So
yeah.
you can actually move the arm better, so that's a good
Yeah,
thing.
the torso might be a little restrictive.
Might be a little restricted, yes,
Yeah,
but it's
and
also
it
two pieces.
it it just it looks like it might have a little tear issue in the future. But so far, Captain America, I haven't seen much of it. But
Has
we'll see.
survived. I think what Hatos should do is to try to develop a better way to put the clamp. Like either I think possibly
It'll
Peter
definitely damage this suit, the clamp.
it will damage. I think possibly Peter did something that you unzip the back of the figure and then you put a hook, kind of with paperclip. You do a hook and then just put it that way, and then you compose it, and it will not show. Obviously, it will be open in the back, but you don't see the
Mm.
back because right. So something like that make it like doesn't damage the suit with the clamp. But
Because the clamp, it's the clamp is so hard on the soft material, it indents it and it
right,
just damages it. But
yeah. But the Hefco, man.
I like the other guy for some reason. Must be a bet. Must be. Ooh, coming soon, coming soon, coming soon.
Well, no spoilers, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
why they're doing it, right? They're just giving you the basics. But of course, and I think they're gonna add more pictures to this. This is not the final thing, you know. But yeah, this guy looks really good. The head sculpt, everything else. I think Hatos did an excellent job. One of the best prototypes I've seen. And keyword prototype. We don't know how the
Mm-hmm.
final product is gonna be. Sometimes there's discrepancies, you know.
Yeah, the infamous ObiWan for me.
Infamous
ObiWan they did so
Obi-Wan.
perfect on the prototype, and then when they released it, it was so soft. Made me mad.
Right. And now for the next one, we have Winwu, Wenwu, Winwu.
This guy, when he released, I was fascinated by his head sculpt. It's very
Perfect.
lifelike. They captured human essence in this guy. I mean, just look
Mhm.
at it. It looks like a person. There's no, there's no flaw in this figure. Everything is
Perfect.
accurately done. Even the effects is so beautifully done.
It is so
So
beautiful done.
it's
I mean,
just
look at
look at
that.
him. That's
It's
amazing.
crazy. It's amazing. I mean, paint application, health scope, the tailoring on the suit as well. And I don't think this is a DX. This is a regular version. But I mean, the tailoring, the amount of love they put into this figure, in this prototype, is excellent. So
And I think they did a little extra on this because this is going to please Asia a lot. So they didn't want to screw up these two guys,
that's true. That's true.
because
Yeah,
it's a very Asian oriented film.
it
It's got
is.
all kinds of kung fu, Karate Kid stuff going on. So, I mean, it's a very Asian inspired film. So I think they didn't want to screw it up. This looks cool. I like all his
Yeah.
effects. It doesn't look like a toy. You know how I was talking about Grievous. Their plastic they use is just like toy grade plastic. It's not high end plastics. This stuff that Hot Toys uses, I mean, this is like it looks. Even if it's toy grade plastic, they make it look like it's higher grade plastics. I mean, it looks good. So
I know. I know. It does look really good. I mean, the effects and everything is wow. And those are the rings that he has on his arm. So if you notice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like coming out. So I can't wait to watch the movie, man. I want to see the reason of this type of effects. But look, you see, it looks pretty good, man. The effects and everything. Look at this one, man. Wow. Will this come with that base? Let's see. Let's see. But
I wish they did more of a base, so you can kind of connect multiple figures like these two. You can kind of make a diorama out of the two figures fighting, but they on its own it looks like a nice. And then I'm talking about that, and then they're like, okay, yeah, $320 for this figure.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh shit, because they got to sculpt and paint a base now.
Right, right. But that would be a good idea, right? To have, if you're gonna have two figures of the same movie, and you can complement them by putting some type of effect or some type of
Dynamic
diorama that you
Or
can
they-
connect it, that would be
Yeah,
perfect.
like a deluxe edition, like a like a regular, and then you get the collector's edition, which the collector's edition comes with the diorama bases that you can, sew together. And number one bullshit guy. Wee woo.
Yeah, that one looks good. I mean, look at this, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is really good. Really, really good. Very impressed. Prototype job well done. Head sculpt excellent.
Oh,
I mean,
I can see this thing. I can see this thing going.
Right, look at that. I know, right? It's usually when you see those pictures, somebody's grabbing it from the other side, so it doesn't fall. But if you put it,
it's gonna be
right.
Like,
Yeah, it happens with the Emperor, right? With the lightning effect.
Emperor's is like, I got your lightning dysfunction.
I mean, look at this. I mean, a lot of people are gonna post these guys like this, and I hope that both release at the same time. Not like one week and the other one 3 weeks later. Like both, like it should be a release, simultaneous release, like two at the same time.
I just want to see all these poses.
Oh yeah, I mean, because that's
look at his legs.
I'm definitely gonna do a posting video for this.
I see where you see with the Spider-Man body, his legs are just.
This one is gonna be more possible. This one here to me looks a bit more restricted because of the pants, and you can see the ankle how it is.
Yeah, it's not split boot design.
Right. This one looks more like a Spidey body, like the homemade suit, Spidey. That's why you can see all these crazy dynamic poses. But yeah, hair sculpt accessories and
look at that. That looks like a human being.
It does. It does. And this is everything. I'm surprised we don't see some type of coming soon accessory on this one, right? They just pretty much show us everything this figure is coming with.
On this guy,
250 January 2023.
Oh, he is 250. I for some reason I'm thinking it's a prototype still. How much is this? 250.
250 for both. Yeah, January and March.
Yep. You get premium quality freaking head sculpts for 250. And then on top of that, the best tailoring and the best accessories, and that's a good deal. That's a good deal for 250.
It is a good deal for 250. Definitely a good deal.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be coming by this time though. I think it's gonna probably be sooner than that. If the movie does really good, they probably gonna push it, earlier.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna wanna get these guys, But 250 actually not bad at all, man. Very impressed with the price. 250, not bad.
Yeah, because people, if you think about it, people charge just for the repaint of a head sculpt $250. I mean, on average, that's the cost, right, for just a repaint. And Hot Toys is giving you all the quality materials, box, wrap it up, and ship it to you for $250 plus some taxes and shipping. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And another figure that I'm going to talk about real quick is I actually put the review yesterday. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm also going to put the card right on the top, is Hulk. And I was also very impressed by the head sculpt, man. And this is something easy that we spoke about in our previous Unfiltered shows, how Hot Toys is going to be taking a closer look and be more careful when they release figures with the head sculpts. And so far, what we said is happening.
Yeah. I mean, this one improved a lot from the prototype. But I feel, if you compare side by side from the movie to this, obviously the CGI and all the craziness going on in his face is a lot to capture. I do feel like they could have added more gray in the hair, a bit more of a rough look on him because he was a bit older, more of a stubble type of look to make him more rougher. But
Right.
I
Right.
mean, the final product isn't something to Tony Stank about. So
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. This is definitely an improvement
these
from the
glasses came with
prototype.
him.
Yeah, came with the glasses.
Looks good.
It does look good with the glasses. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, look,
Look at the glare and like it's real glasses.
it's real glasses. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
scaled.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but very, I was also very happy with the improvement, and we spoke about this also when before this figure was coming out that it's going to be an upgraded head sculpt.
Mhm.
And exactly what we said it happened.
Upgrade.
And this is a proof that Hot Toys is paying closer attention to head sculpts. We've seen it with Wanda when they announced another upgrade to the head
It's
sculpt.
crazy because I thought Wanda they did an amazing job on it. And then they're like, "Oh, we suck. Let's do it again." And I'm like, "Whoa. Okay.
I
I
know,
like
I
this.
know,
I like this."
because they don't want to have the same issue they got with Tony Stank. We don't want to start, you know, and I know Hulk is not like an Iron Man in terms of popularity, right? But still, by them paying attention to this,
A lot of people are
and
gonna be okay with it.
exactly, a lot of people are gonna be okay with it. The good proof is that a lot of people bought this figure when it was announced day one. When this figure was released, a lot of people bought it right away because they love what they see. And yes, we can argue that the head is not 100% in terms of size, maybe a bit more wider, maybe just a tiny more wider, but overall, depending on the angle, how you take the picture and all that, it looks good. It looks good. But yeah, if you haven't seen the review, guys, the link is in the description below and also the card on the top. Just check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. What you think about the Hescope. Is this something that are you happy with this, or do you think they should have done better? But just wanted to throw that out there because I think this figure is definitely worth the time to talk because it's actually pretty good. I was very impressed and happy. So
Right.
so yeah, so those are the things that are going on now. A lot of people asking me, man, what's coming next? What's coming next? What's coming next? And you know that every time that we do an unfiltered show, I have to share what's coming next, either on this show or on the live streams or on the Facebook group Sixth Scale Media. Yeah, put the link in the description below as well. All right, so what's coming next, Izzy? What do you think is coming next?
Rex.
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 All right, I'm just gonna show you, and I think I showed this to you guys before, but I'm gonna start with um, I'm gonna start out of order. How about that? I'm gonna start out of order. All right, so let's start with this one, right?
Randos.
Rundles.
I mean, everybody's talking about Rex. Everybody's like, "Oh, Rex next week." Rex next week.
Hey, Georgie.
Oh gosh. If you don't do that in your intro for the this figure review.
Oh man. Well, Pennywise is supposed to be coming soon as well. This is a figure that I'm expecting. Oh my god, I can't wait for this figure, man, to come out. I can't freaking wait for this one.
It's
and
a
if you
creepy figure, man.
it's a
just one of
creepy
those
figure.
weird.
It's a
And you're
creepy
into
figure.
horror, actually. Yeah, remember you get all that leather face, weirdo, wacko stuff. So this and Hot Toys perfected version. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be nice.
That's
I
weird.
can't wait. Yeah,
Look at
this
that.
one is coming next. I'm just giving you out of order, guys. This is not the order, just so you know. I'm just throwing stuff at you, and then I gotta tell you what I think is gonna be the order of figures coming next. But yeah, Pennywise is one a lot of people are waiting for, including myself. I have a horror line, reviews of horror figures. So I've been doing so far Freddy Krueger. I did Ghostface. I have a few more coming. So stay tuned for that. And this one is gonna be the main one, of course. I mean, Pennywise, come on, man. Look at this. Even this box here. So this figure is gonna be sick. I can't wait to see this one.
It seems like one of those Hong Kong low stock releases, selling out in Hong Kong like crazy. Gets to the States and sells out pretty quick, and goes up.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a low stock for sure because not a lot of people care about this.
Horror is a very small line, but
It's a very small line.
very dedicated line for some people.
Yes, And once this one is sold out, probably it's gonna be expensive as hell, because they're not gonna make this, and this is the only company like Hot Toys doing a horror figure like this. So it's really gonna, I think the value is gonna go up because the movies actually were pretty good.
What's the base
So
look like on this one?
the base,
Was it
this,
that nice? Am I thinking, is it that nice base? Because they think they added the nice little like the sewer, not sewer, but the manhole thingy.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, see, look at that base. Just, I mean, when they go in figures like this, they just, it's beautiful, and you just get it because of the beauty of the whole figure.
right,
It's a
and the
nice figure.
accessories. Look, 1,
Accessories,
2,
a head sculpt,
3,
another head sculpt.
4, 5, 6, 7 with the diorama base, right? And the bunch of hands. I mean, this is definitely a must-have for me. I can wait for this one. This one I was told is coming.
Is he in the manhole? I forgot. Like
He was. Yeah, he's in. Yeah. He says, hey, Georgie, you want to be my friend?
No, but in the actual diorama base, he's in there, right?
No, I don't know. I don't think. Oh, yeah.
It looks like it.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Like you can see some eyes. Oh, my God. Yeah. Wow.
That's weird.
That's
I
weird.
didn't see that. I don't think I saw that before. Holy shit.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Well,
Nice.
even better, man. Even better. I can wait for that one.
That's
So
crazy.
that's one of them that is coming. Now I'm gonna show you another figure that a lot of people were asking me about. So I'm just gonna go straight to the meat and asking me, yo, what's up with this one? Is this happening? What's going on? Please tell me. Please tell me. So all right, so get ready because this figure also should be coming soon. I don't know if it's gonna be this month, but at this point, anything is possible, and this one is scheduled to be ready anyways. So Mark 85 battle damage. So according to some of my sources, this figure is pretty much in the last phase of production. So this one should be coming out soon as well. Now, whether it's gonna be the next few weeks or the next month, who knows? But get ready. My prediction is that we're gonna see this guy anytime in Q4, which is next month. So
well, let me ask you this: what do you think? Do you think they reused this head sculpt? Do you think they're sticking with the head sculpt?
Well, this is the thing. They don't want to make the same mistake they did with Tony Stank.
Mistake and changing it last minute on us to an image that we're used to, I think would be stupid.
Either they stick with this one or improve it. Yeah. They cannot go, backwards.
This is really good,
right?
We're used to these.
So I think this one is gonna be a very good release. And this is the last Iron Man, right? So they need to put a lot of love in this. A lot of love in this. They cannot afford to screw this up again because if they do it again, I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
I mean, this is the perfect Iron Man to me. I mean, it's the last we see him in. It's badass looking. I think they shorted us on the base. The base is a little bit mushy.
Yeah,
so I wish they would have done some rocks, that he's has behind him and some bigger memorabilia or something going on there. But it's just a mushy playing field. I think they shorted us out on the diorama base.
Right. And of course, a lot of people are going to get the exclusive because they want to get the shield, the hollow shield. Right. But I do agree that the base is kind of bland. They should have done more, add more things to it, rocks and things like that.
I mean, there was a whole battle going on there. They added some, random dead guy part.
I agree. But overall, I think this is gonna be a good release. I really hope that they don't screw it up on the head sculpt, which I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be this or a little bit better. But as far as the suit, as far as the details, all the intricacies of this, they need to make sure that they deliver because a lot of people are gonna take a closer look at this figure and are gonna analyze everything about this, everything. And when I mean everything, the scratches, if it's in the right spot, the blood stains and everything. So they need to make sure that they can deliver. So this one is the final stage. I think this is gonna be maybe beginning of Q4, which is October. Maybe sooner, who knows? But yeah, this figure is in the works, final stage of production, so it should come very very soon. So that's for that one. Now, another figure that is supposed to be coming this month, right? And a lot of people are very happy to see this one because it was long overdue. Is none other that our friend Captain
El
Rex,
Capitan
El
says,
Capitan Rex. This guy, I have a feeling, and this is just me. I mean, I think this guy is gonna come next week. I don't know why I had that feeling. They told me
I hope so.
September.
I hope so, because we're tired of coming back to this guy and like
It's
he's
coming.
coming,
It's
and he's
coming.
coming, and all the rumors are always like solid. He's coming.
It's coming.
Like,
But we don't
okay,
know the date. If I know the date, I will definitely tell you what day, what
yeah.
time, but sometimes we cannot say the date, even though sometimes we know which date.
And I think it's
Um,
funny that he's been pushed back so far, being that he's a clone. They have the head, uh, Commander Cody. I mean, they've got this sculpt perfected. What's the delay? They've released Venom early. They've released certain other figures, and what's the deal with Captain Rex? So I don't
that
know.
yeah,
Kind of
that's
weird. Just
that's the Rex paradox.
the
We
curse
don't
of the
know.
Rex.
You know, my prediction is that this figure is gonna have the same exact body as the FABO First Battalion,
Mm-hmm.
with improved joints. So it's gonna have ratcheted joints,
Ratcheted joints.
right? Plus the awesome head sculpt, which is fantastic. I think it is a
Beautiful
very
heads.
nice one. They can use Captain Rex. I'm sorry, Commander Cody, and do some changes, modifications, and that's it. I think this figure is gonna be one of the most anticipated ones, and a lot of people are gonna jump into this one. I can see this guy coming sometime next week. I wasn't told it's gonna be next week. I'm just telling you what I think. You know, so yeah, the Rex is pretty much done. It's just a matter of here, have
Mm-hmm.
fun with it. So that's it for Commander Rex. And let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think so far about the upcoming releases that we are sharing with you guys? Which one do you want to see first?
I bet
Now,
everyone's gonna be like Rex,
Rex,
Rex.
Rex, Rex. Okay, for the next one, and again, I'm going in different order, so just so you guys know, is Iron Patriot. So this guy
This one.
also is pretty much ready. Yeah, and this
Yeah.
guy's gonna be a beast.
Yeah, this is a beast, and this is another
Beast.
same Captain Rex story that he's like, where is he? Um, he's ready, Freddy. Let's do this. But a lot of people who don't get it, they're gonna miss out. This is a one of a kind war machine, and when you're gonna have it in hand, this thing is going to be magnificent.
Magnificente. Yeah, it's gonna be
And it's red, white, and blue, America.
diecast figure, huge, good looking, with a freaking head sculpt.
Dante, stop! You're explaining me.
with the same cover on the chest, which I never seen it, but they just do it all the time. But I mean, the head sculpt looks good. Again, it's a
Rory.
prototype, but let's see how the final version looks like.
I think
Yeah,
this is going to be how it looks, the prototype on Rhodey's head sculpt, because they never change his head. Like every time you see it,
same thing,
exactly the same.
exactly the same. Maybe a
I think
little
the
bit
guy
more gray
doesn't.
hair.
Yeah, the guy doesn't even age. He just
Yeah, I
looks the
know.
same.
It's like Paul Rudd, right? It never
Paul Rudd,
age.
yeah.
So I'm telling you, man, like this head sculpt looks good. I hope that the final product is this or better. But yeah, this one is coming soon as well. So hopefully soon. It could be next week as well. Who knows? Because they're probably
You
gonna be
never know.
dropping 2 figures a week or 1 figure a week because they need to just stop. They have a lot of things that they need to release, so they cannot hold anymore. They just were delayed so long, and that's why I said expect a very busy Q4, and your wallets better be ready because it's gonna be a lot of things going. But we're not done yet. So another figure that I was told that is gonna be probably released, and again, not like this month, but most likely before
Early.
the end of the year is gonna be this guy here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people asking me what's going on with Anakin from Clone Wars. Is ever gonna be announced? It is gonna be announced. um I'm not sure when, but I was told that it's gonna be before the end of the year, and I hope it is true.
Yeah, it's a Q1 predicted release for the Americas, um, for retailers. So if it's on schedule, it's expected before the end of the year. So this will be pretty cool. Like we said, they already have the assets, Anakin head sculpt.
Hmm.
Um, all we're looking at new is the tailoring on some parts, and then that speeder, the stat. So this will be cool to see. This one I wasn't really a fan of, because I love the Revenge of the Sith version. But the stat introduces packages like the droids, future droids and stuff. But if we see this before the end of the year, I'll be happy with it. This will be a pretty cool release.
Yes, and this one I think is gonna be before the end of the year, because I was told this is gonna be released this year. So this is something that a lot of people are happy for. I hope that they announce Obi-Wan sooner rather than later. I was told
Yeah.
it's gonna be also announced this year.
That's like you said with Shang-Chi and Winwu. They released them at the same time. Why didn't they do this for these guys? Obi-Wan's still not up for pre-order, and this guy's on brink of release.
I know, I
That
know.
was tough.
It is, yeah. I think because of what happened when Obi-Wan was released, and the prototype was one way, and then the final product was different. It wasn't much, to be honest with you. To me, the final product looks pretty good too. But maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I really don't know. But this one we should expect to see um releasing this year before the end of the year, hopefully. So I'm very happy, and I know a lot of people will be happy to see that. So that's it for Obi-Wan, for
Well,
Anakin. Now another figure that is most likely to be released this month
but
is
wait,
gonna
there's
be
more.
Ahsoka from
Ahsoka
the
Tano.
Clone Wars, and this one I can see to be out sooner, just because they're using a generic head sculpt. This is a generic one. This is not like Rosario Dawson. So I don't
They
see
can
why not.
they can totally screw up the likeness to their own prototype, and everybody will be like, okay,
Right? I'm happy with it, right?
yep.
But yeah, this one here should be coming. I think this one is gonna be maybe by the end of the month. Maybe by the end of the month. Maybe the first
This
week
month?
of October. This month, yeah. Either this month or next month. So that's the trend, right? Now, if you ask me which one do I think are gonna be first in the order, I think I'm gonna go with, I think probably Commander Rex or Iron Patriot. One of those two is gonna be the first. Let's
Yep.
say this is the first,
Then
this
it
is the second, then it's gonna be let's see,
Pennywise.
Pennywise or Ahsoka, and then Pennywise, and then Annie. Other kid. And then maybe something else, something new. Now, is Bespin look coming out? I was told that is in the works as well, so it should be announced for pre-order. So stay tuned for that. Now, the Loki figures, I was also asked about the Loki figures. Are they gonna be ever released and announced? Yes, they're gonna be. Um, I don't know when exactly, because I wasn't
Yeah,
told
I
the
mean, he
date.
was teased. Wasn't he teased like in their promotional magazines or something like that? His
Yeah,
his image was there. I think his
right.
image was there,
Yeah,
right?
the image was there for him and Sylvie. So those two are definitely gonna be up for pre-order. I think season 2 of Loki is next year, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know season 2 is coming too for that. I don't know if it's next year or the year after. I don't know, but most likely they're gonna announce those figures towards the end of the year, hopefully, or maybe sooner. Who knows? With Hot Toys, you never know, because they usually, you
Mix
know,
things up every now and then. Like we got Venom.
Venom.
Yeah,
I wasn't told about Venom at all. It's
that's
just
crazy.
boom, it happened. You
Yeah.
know, so some stuff they like to keep it really tight and in secret. No, that a lot of people don't know, but But yeah, this is what I was told. So, and that's basically it for the show. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Easy final words.
Thank you all for coming. Hit the like button down below, and so we can continue on into season 2. Plenty of releases, so stand by both of our channels for reviews and stuff like that, and talks.
Buyer Pass.
Buyer Pass. I'm gonna copyright that one day, and stuff like that. So enjoy.
Yeah, thanks, Izzy. It was a pleasure, my friend. I want to thank everyone who stopped by and watched the show. Thank you, everyone. And that's it. Don't forget to check my Instagram page and Facebook group, Sixth Scale Media. I'm going to put the link in the description below. And if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.